All right, we see a couple more folks coming in here. So thank you, everyone. Hey, Gary, good to see you again. Thanks for coming back.
Hello, nice to see you.
Melinda, Melinda, it's good to see you too. Just kind of a reminder, I do want to try to start these on time, but I also know that it may take a moment to connect or get your audio set up. We'll give it just a couple minutes here to let other participants join in. But this is a two-way conversation, so feel free to utilize the chat, unmute if you have any questions or any comments. I see a lot of folks using the chat, so love it. Thank you. Right. I will go ahead and share my screen while we're waiting for a couple of more folks to pop in. We're going to go through a quick introduction to RevolutionParts and to myself. If you're not already familiar, if you've already heard this 7, 8, 9, 10 times, sorry, it's a little bit redundant. In regards to our agenda for the training today, after introductions, we're going to hit on some common challenges that we see in our industry when it comes to delivery. We're also going to talk about how RevolutionParts help you guys to deliver more and spend less. After that, we're going to jump straight into the demo and show you guys how to access local delivery and get that set up, as well as a tool that we have called Quotes. And then we'll wrap it up with recommendations and any questions. So real quickly, in regards to RevolutionParts, if you don't know a whole heck of a lot about us yet, we're born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. We've been in the industry since 2014, and we're a mixture of parts and automotive professionals, e-commerce experts, digital marketing experts, you name it. Our goal ultimately is to work with dealerships and parts departments all over the country of all shapes and sizes to help you guys take your physical parts department and put it online. To date, so far, we've hit some huge milestones, which includes being named as a premier partner with Google in 2022. This is a title and achievement that 3% or less of agencies are able to make, so we're very proud of that. And we've also helped our dealerships to sell more than $1 billion in parts online. A lot of that, believe it or not, has also come from the last couple of years, despite the challenges we've seen with the pandemic and distribution channels and the like. As far as I go, I'm Kristen Siren. I'm part of our dealer advisor team. So you're typically going to see me in dealer trainings and some ongoing content. I also work as an addition to our support team as a reactive advisor for a lot of our OEM programs, like the Stellantis and Mopar Group or Mercedes-Benz USA. I've been in automotive just about all of my working life, but I've been with RP since September of 2020. I won't go through and list all of my previous experience, but it's been behind the counter and out in the field. And ultimately what it comes down to is I'm very passionate about what you guys do and what I do and how we can connect to help you guys achieve your goals. In addition to myself, depending on your subscription or your selling channels, you may get partnered with a dedicated success manager. That'll be another revolutionary like myself that will work with you on a regular basis, including monthly and quarterly performance reviews, business reviews, or strategic consultation. We also have our stellar support team based out of home office in Arizona, and they're available by phone, chat, or email from 8 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Typically, the support team is your best first line of defense, and they're capable of handling any of your questions from technical or basic setup and troubleshooting to urgent matters or time-sensitive matters around order processing, customer issues, or issues within RevolutionParts. Outside of that, we have 24/7 support built into RevolutionParts through the knowledge base, which you can find through the Help tab. The knowledge base is an ever-growing library of content, including how-to videos, tutorials, best practices, FAQs, and more. Anything related to Revolution Parts and our features or services are going to be located in the knowledge base, as well as best practices and recommendations in regards to e-commerce in general. This library is always changing and being updated. You can give us your feedback through here, as well as connect with the support team. In most cases, in fact, 9 times out of 10, our dealers have told us they've been able to solve their issue or resolve a problem by going to the knowledge base first. So definitely don't underestimate this awesome resource. In regards to local delivery, now we had a session earlier this morning that a couple of folks were able to attend, and I have a little bit of experience in local delivery. So we kind of draw from here, and a lot of this feedback is based from you guys as well. A lot of the common challenges that we can tend to see with local delivery will be time and resources, including people. It can also be very expensive to be able to maintain or grow a delivery program. So the Revolution Parts local delivery tool is a really great way to extend your serviceable area without having the additional cost or risks that can be associated with having a delivery program. We partner directly with professional carriers like DoorDash, Postmates, and FedEx Same Day to help keep you guys rolling, even if all of your trucks are on the road. Also, these are great for hotshot deliveries to any of your top accounts for wholesale, mechanical, or collision. In some cases, too, we have our dealers that use local delivery and the reverse process to be able to use DoorDash or Lyft to pick up a part from a neighboring dealership or a PDC that your dealership may need for an internal service lane customer or an online order. When it comes to why local delivery can be so important or should be a bigger part of your program are as follows. When it comes to our customers in general, whether they're retail or wholesale, they have certain expectations thanks to companies like Amazon, eBay, and then Instacart and DoorDash that help do delivery services for everything from groceries to diapers. So expecting multiple options to get their part, including local delivery, same day, is becoming more of a customer expectation. Your customers also want to have a quick and easy way to buy from somebody. From a Revolution Parts standpoint, when it comes to your dealership, local delivery is a great way, again, to help you extend your serviceable area or wholesale, as well as open up the opportunity to local delivery to retail without risk. When you use local delivery, you have the option to add a flat rate within a serviceable radius. So this is a great way to, again, provide another option to your customers when they're buying and add additional gross profit. And last but not least, local delivery has helped so many of our dealers either grow or in some cases even start their wholesale program with the tools provided. And a lot of that comes back to expense and resources. From here, we're going to jump into the demo, and local delivery is pretty short and sweet, so this is going to be a little bit quicker than some sessions. I do want to take a quick pause and just check, do we have any questions or maybe any experiences in regards to local delivery that anyone would like to share? You can utilize the chat or unmute. We'll keep this moving, but feel free to interrupt. Now, in regards to local delivery, there's a couple of ways that we want to go to set this up. We're going to first start with going to the settings gear in Revolution Parts so that we can get to our admin view. On the left-hand side, the top half will be related to our account setup, whereas the bottom half is related to our selling channels. If you're selling on more than one store with Revolution Parts, like your local storefront plugin, a national website, an OEM e-store program, or even a large marketplace like eBay, Amazon, or Walmart, you have the ability to customize your shipping methods and options for your customers. We'll pick one of our selling channels and go down to shipping and then click on methods. And by default, as we've covered in some previous training, Revolution Parts is already going to have pricing and shipping matrices built in. These are going to include the most common delivery methods, including local delivery as well as local pickup. These options can be removed if you don't want to offer this service, or you can use the edit pencil to go in and add some additional refinement. This could be updating the radius to which you want to be able to deliver orders, as well as whether or not you want to require a minimum subtotal for your order, weight restrictions, or hazmat. You can also do different delivery rates for wholesale customer groups if need be, or set one flat rate across the board. Depending on how your customers are buying from you or where they're located will determine what options they see. If you only want to show local delivery and local pickup between a 20 and 30-mile radius from the customer's home state, then they will be able to see those options in addition to shipping. If they're outside of those radius and don't qualify for local pickup or local delivery, they simply won't see the option and instead will just see standard and economy, next day, expedited, or typical shipping requests. To establish a delivery with Revolution Parts, you just click on local delivery along your top navigation. If you haven't set this up yet, there may be a banner along the top instructing you how to connect a payment method. It's important to know that with Revolution Parts, when it comes to the delivery, we don't bill you for each individual delivery. Instead, Revolution Parts is going to show you the cost for each delivery as you schedule it, which we'll see, and then it will combine all of your delivery fees for the month into one single line item on your next month's invoice. This, along with built-in reports, which again, we've covered in some earlier sessions, will also be good for reconciliation in regards to delivery. When you come into local delivery, you can go ahead and schedule to start. If you're not familiar with how to use the tool, click the information icon to get a quick FAQ and an option to watch our video. Otherwise, it's pretty basic to point and click. So we'll want to start with putting in the pickup location. So this will be the area, of course, that we want the driver to come pick up. And then we will select a delivery location. These will be determined based on your radius and the availability through providers like FedEx, Same Day, DoorDash, and Lyft. So make sure that you keep that in mind when you're offering local delivery. Once you have your destinations set, you want to scroll down to determine the delivery details. Depending on the size of the item, one of these vehicles may be more appropriate. Most commonly, our dealers will use sedan and on occasion cargo van for larger items like wheels, body parts, etc. Once you determine the vehicle type that you would like, go in and put in your total value, a product description. You also have the option for a reference number. This could be an invoice number if it's a wholesale customer. It could be a DMS number if you match your orders online to your DMS, or it could be anything else significant to you and your customer. You can also denote whether or not you want to require a signature at the time of pickup. Once you've done so, simply pick the day and the time that you want to be able to do the delivery, and Revolution Parts Local Delivery will generate quotes for you based on the earliest available pickup and delivery times, as well as price. Once you pick your preferred method, continue to contact details. Depending on who you're working with, if it's DoorDash, Lyft, or Postmates, and if it's your first time doing a local delivery, you may be prompted with their terms and service. If you have any questions in regards to these providers around local delivery, we do recommend that you reach out to them directly. However, in some cases, our support team is able to assist as well. Once we've decided that we want to accept the terms and agreements, we can go ahead and proceed with the order. Let me maybe choose somebody else. All right. From here, we'll go in and put in, double check our detail information. This can be instructions related to the pickup or the delivery, as well as where an item may be located or where you would like it to be dropped off and delivered. Once you have done so, go ahead and hit schedule delivery, and this will trigger a message directly to the carrier to get your delivery scheduled. From here, you'll be able to see tracking of that, including the pickup and delivery time. If for some reason you need to make changes or the customer has requested a cancel to this order, you can simply click on cancel delivery in the top right. We're going to ask you to choose from a variety of reasons. This ultimately will help us to service you better. But if you don't see your reason here, feel free to click other and type in anything that's relevant. We'll get a confirmation that our delivery has been canceled. We can also see it here on the top portion. If we go back into local delivery and search all, we can see any earlier instances that we may have used, whether they've been returned, canceled, or fully completed. Before I jump into quotes, I want to take a quick pause. Does anyone have any questions in regards to the local delivery tool? You can chat or unmute. If you have nothing to say, that's good too. Looks like we have a couple of all goods. Keep it moving, but feel free to interrupt. The second part of local delivery is going to be our quotes. And quotes actually comes up in a couple of different processes. We recommend this a lot of times during the order process and as a way to convert phone calls or walk-in inquiries into cash. The quoting tool can be used for your wholesale customers, but it can be used for retail alike. And that's by simply going to the order screen and then clicking on Create New Quote in the right-hand side. Quotes are available for all of your selling channels, so you can do it for one, some, or none. If your customer already exists in your RevolutionParts database, then you can search them here. Otherwise, you can click on Create New Customer to be able to put in the person's contact information. Once you've captured that information, you can go through with proceeding to the order, and this is where we're going to ask the same questions that we would expect a customer to answer if they're shopping online. This is going to include adding their VIN number or the fitment of their vehicle. Once we have that information in, we can either search the catalog by SKU or product name. I timed out earlier this morning and it didn't work. Let's see if that works. It's still not working for me. That's a bummer. When we find the brand product that we want to add to the quote, we can select it and it will drop down below. It will include the OEM photo, weights and dimensions, and any other information that lives within that product detail. You can add and delete additional products here and have the option to either email the quote to your customer or process the payment over the phone. If you email the quote, this is going to send a link to your customer that sends them directly to checkout to buy everything that you put together in the quote, so they're guaranteed to have the right parts for the right vehicle. If it's somebody that may be in front of you over the counter, or if you accept payment over the telephone, you can also proceed directly to the order from here as well. Quotes is a great way, again, to take phone calls and walk-in inquiries that may not typically convert into sales to create opportunity. In a lot of cases, we see dealerships sometimes when it's slow or they may be in between other services or customers, they go back to their open quotes, maybe do some phone calls or some email outreach just to follow up on any opportunity to better serve one of their customers. All in all, when it comes to quotes in particular, and I missed this for our morning team, so if you're joining this one again, definitely keep this in your back pocket. But when it comes to quotes, this is one of the easiest ways to unlock 6 figures to your dealership in a year. On average, our average basket is $200. If you can create quotes and close anywhere between 3 to 5 at your dealership a day at $200 a piece, this will quickly put you on the fast track to an easy $100,000 plus to your parts department. All in all, quotes and the like typically make up 2 to 3% of all of our dealership revenue. So it's a really important tool. All in all, again, local delivery is pretty quick and easy to use, or at least that's the intent. We're just going to wrap up this slide with a quick FAQ. This can also be found in the knowledge base. We always take feedback as well very seriously and put it into practice. So if you have some courier services that you currently work with that we don't have available and you'd like to get them integrated, please let us know. Also, if you have any other ideas in regards to how we can help improve local delivery or make it more valuable for your dealership, please share that feedback with me directly, as well as our support team or Ivy and Erica if you're still in your pre-graduation phase. And that's all I have for local delivery and quotes. Quick and easy, hopefully painless. Do we have any questions or any comments for the group in regards to local delivery or quotes? As a reminder, you can use the chat or you can unmute. If I don't get a lot of questions, I'm going to assume that I'm probably doing okay. In that case, unless anyone has something they want to get off of their brain, I want to give you guys a few minutes back in your day. I understand it's the end of the month and we've all got a lot to do. We'll keep having these training sessions going forward. If you guys have questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me directly. I always love to book time one-on-one to dig in a little bit deeper. But thank you guys so much for your time and attention today. I hope you have an awesome rest of the day, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Bye, everybody. You're welcome, Greg. Thank you.